If you're looking for the best automatic fish feeder, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Eheim Everyday Fish Feeder. We completely understand that with everything that goes on in a busy household, sometimes you can forget to feed the fish. This may seem like a simple mistake from time to time, but it's not fair to your fish friends. With the Eheim Everyday Fish Feeder, you get a very reliable, easy-to-program, automatic fish feeder that will take at least one of your responsibilities off of your list. With the Eheim, you can program when you want your fish food dispensed and also how much it should distribute. This is a small and compact unit that has splash-proof buttons, so you won't have to replace it if the buttons get a little wet. The digital display helps to keep an even better eye on all things fish food related. The total capacity on the Eheim is 100 ml of food. This is plenty of food should you have to leave your fish for a few days. The chamber where the fish food is kept is also aerated so that it stays fresh. If you want an easy-to-use, reasonably priced automatic fish feeder, the Eheim leads the way. Moving on to the next at number 2 with ZooMed BettaMatic Automatic Feeder. If you like the features of the Eheim, but you are looking for more of a value option, the ZooMed BettaMatic Automatic Feeder could be a good choice. The ZooMed BettaMatic Automatic Feeder is the best automatic fish feeder for the money. This unit will keep your fish fed even when you are not home. You will not have the capability to program this unit to work whenever you would like it to. It will automatically feed every 12 hours. This is an excellent amount of time between feedings and works very well for betta fish. If you have a square tank, the ZooMed will mount directly to the tank. If you have a round tank, you can use the included rail kit to get it to work. The ZooMed products work with one double of battery, and it does not drain the battery very quickly. Overall, you get some great value here for the price. The number 3 position is held by Current USA AquaChef Aquarium Fish Feeder. If pricing makes no difference to you, then the Current USA AquaChef Aquarium Fish Feeder is a great option to consider. This is a premium model, and its pricing is the only thing that kept it out of our top spot. With this feeder, you can program to feed your fish up to 4 times a day on any schedule you choose. The food will stay fresh inside the moisture-resistant hopper. You can use flakes, pellets, or crumbles to keep your fish fed. Probably our favorite part of this model is that you can also adjust the amount of food fed. For people with smaller fish or just 1 or 2 fish, this is an important feature. Next, at number 4, we have FishMate F14 Aquarium Fish Feeder. If you have ever set a timer to turn on your Christmas lights, you can easily work the FishMate F14 Aquarium Fish Feeder. This automatic fish feeder will allow you to store 14 meals, and you can program those meals to be dispersed anywhere from 1 to 4 times a day. You can mount the FishMate feeder on the hood or glass part of your tank, and the brackets needed are included with your purchase. The F14 Aquarium is a compact and reliable solution if you can't be available for every meal to feed your fish. You can attach an airline to the F14 feeder to help keep the food a bit more fresh. If you have a large amount of fish, or your fish are rather large, you may need to purchase a few of these feeders. The number 5 position is held by Penn-Plax Daily Double Roman 2 Automatic Fish Feeder. The Penn-Plax Daily Double Roman 2 Automatic Fish Feeder is a large drum feeder that can keep your fish fed for up to 4 weeks. This easy-to-use model attaches directly to the side of your tank and will feed your fish 2 times per day. This is not a highly programmable model, but it still allows for the 2 feedings per day. You can use wither flake or pellet food with the Penn-Plax. The Penn-Plax runs on batteries and comes with the required clamp to attach it to the tank. Our favorite part about the Penn-Plax is the size of the tank. Although it is not a great idea to leave your fish unattended for 4 weeks, it is helpful not to have to remember the daily feedings. The only real problem we had was that the flake food tended to get clumped up after about a week or so. If you are going on an extended trip, you may want to look into another model or switch to pellet food. The number 6 position is dominated by Hydor Automatic Fish Feeder. Next on our list is the Hydor Automatic Fish Feeder. Hydor is known for making very high-quality products, so naturally, this feeder is priced quite a bit higher than some of the other options we have reviewed. This option is very easy to program and will feed your fish anywhere from 1 to 3 times per day. The downside to this feeder is that it will not allow you to choose the times. It does that for you. You can use the Hydor with flake, pellet, and tablet food, and has a system that helps to vibrate and move the food around, so it does not clump. You can also connect the aerator to this model if you so choose. The other downside to the Hydor is that when it dispenses the food to the fish, it is quite loud. Moving on to the next at number 7 with the boxtech Fish Dispenser offers a unique option that none of our previous reviews do. With the boxtech, you can feed your fish once or twice per day automatically, or you can feed it whenever you want manually. There's a switch that allows you to go between automatic and manual whenever you so choose. The boxtech fish feeder works with most fish foods, including flakes, pellets, powders, and strips. You will not have any trouble programming this feeder, and it does a nice job of keeping the food dry and fresh. The only real downside we have to the boxtech feeder is that the quality is not very high. The unit does not seem to hold up long term, and it has been known to distribute inconsistent amounts of food. If you are home every day and available to watch what is going on with your feeder, that is fine, but it is not a model we would trust if you went away for several weeks. The number 8 position is held by API Automatic Fish Feeder. The API Automatic Fish Feeder is a bit of a different type of solution. This is essentially a pack of fish food that gets placed directly in the tank and will break apart slowly over a certain number of days. As it breaks apart, it feeds your fish. You can get the API in several different sizes if you are going away for a weekend, a week, or even 2 weeks. This is a straightforward solution, and it has natural ingredients that will meet the nutritional requirements of aquarium fish. The problem we have with this option is that it is not the regular diet for your fish. You should never put one of these in the tank and leave without first monitoring how your fish handled this method. You also need to make sure you pay very close attention to the number of fish in your tank and the number of API automatic fish feeders that you add. Next at number 9, we have Petacc Automatic Fish Feeder. The Petacc Automatic Fish Feeder is a highly programmable feeder that lets you select the times of up to 4 feedings per day. You can set the feeder to go off whenever you desire. Adding food to your Petacc fish feeder is easy, and it does a great job of keeping the food moisture-free. If you want to decrease the portion sizes that you are giving your fish, you can do so by turning the feeder upwards and allowing less to fall in the tank. We will caution you if you have a smaller tank. Even the small amount of food on this device is a tremendous amount. This model is built and intended for much larger tanks with many fish inside. The capacity on the food storage is 200 ml, which is the largest of any feeder that we have reviewed. You can install this feeder to the tank using the attached sticker or a clamp provided. Either method is acceptable and relatively easy to manage. Overall, this is not a terrible feeder, but we would not trust it unless you have a very large tank of fish. You do not want to come home from a day of work and find that your feeder has overfed your fish. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by FishMate 7000 Pond Fish Feeder. Last on our list is the FishMate 7000 Pond Fish Feeder. The FishMate is not last on our list because it is a terrible product. It is just not a fit for most homeowners. However, if you have a pond of fish that you need to keep feeding when you are out of town or busy tending to other projects, this FishMate could be a great choice. The FishMate 7000 has a large 30-cup capacity and an easy-to-read digital display to help you program your fish's feeding needs. You can add food sticks and pellets to the FishMate, and it will disperse them with ease. The major problem with the FishMate 7000 is that it is unreliable. Sometimes it will work very well for a period of a few weeks, and then all of a sudden it seems to dump an inconsistent amount of food. As a fish owner, you know how detrimental it can be to overfeed your fish. If you go with the FishMate 7000, we suggest keeping a close eye on its operation. That's all for today. We upload fishing product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.